Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Daniela and today we'll continue with episode 8 of 1899. Unfortunately, it's the last episode, and unfortunately, I also got a cold. And it's just great for the last episode. I mean, I should feel bad physically as I feel mentally about the ending of a show that I really enjoyed. In a way, it's fitting. But yeah, I got the whole package, so it's gonna be a lot of sneezing and coughing and sniffling, and my voice is gonna sound weirder than usual. So yay! But I'm trying to. I'll try to edit as much as I can. So that's that. Anyway, in the last episode, I mean, we all know what's going on. Um, the father got Elliot, the kid, and the pyramid. Now he's looking for the key. The key is at Mora. It always was, and I think it is the key to the pyramid to wake her up or wake everyone out to the true reality. Kerberos is also gone. It ended up at the I don't know, the ship cemetery with Prometheus and other many ships. So that's great. But there are still people on there, so I don't know. Anyway, as usual, I got something to drink. This time is tea with a lot of honey and lemon. The episode is ready to start, so without further ado, let's do this.
I named him Alfred. Don't you think he looks like an Alfred?
He really does. Don't you think you should let him go? Pretty sure Alfred doesn't want to be trapped in a prison like that.
How would I watch him grow then?
I'm afraid that you won't. Sometimes we have to let things go because we can't keep them forever. One day, you'll be a grown man, and I have to let you go because I can't keep you forever.
Don't be silly. I live with you and Daddy forever.
Wake up.
I'm sure your father told you all about me, but he probably left out the bit that explains why we're truly here. They came on this trip because they made the choice to forget their past. Now they're all stuck in here as well. Your mother has fooled you. She has fooled all of us. And she's the only person who can get us out of here. If you're brave enough, I can show you the truth.
Stop lying. Who is he really?
He's my husband. And boyfriend of the Prometheus. He's my son. I know that this sounds insane, but my father... He's the owner of the ship company. And I think he made us forget why we're here. Our world has rules, and they can't be bent. But nothing in this world follows any rules of logic. This here... it isn't real. Do you remember how you boarded this ship?
Of course I do.
You don't.
I thought this was just about me, but it's not. It's about all of us. I don't know why, but we're all here for a reason.
As much as we can try to forget the things we don't want to remember, we will never be able to delete them entirely. They're part of who we are, woven into our very fabric. It's time for you to remember.
The last thing I remember before waking up on board the Kerberos is finding the envelope in front of my door. I think my brother sent it. And this was in it. I don't know how my father did it, but he somehow made me forget. He made me forget what happened and who I am. But I think whatever this opens, it will make me remember and it will get us all out of here.
我力死咗，我媽都死咗啦。留喺呢度，我要離開呢隻船。She's right.
We should let one of the lifeboats down. is nowhere to go. The ocean out there, it isn't real. It's only happening inside of your brain. You can't really believe what you're saying. It doesn't make any sense.
I understand her, but also what is happening on the ship makes any sense. I mean, they are not to blame.
Shafts. Your memory. Mine. You believe me.
Where did it go? You think it's in there? Your father, in your memory.
His office, it wasn't where it used to be, but he said I'd know where to find him.
How do we get to the mental hospital now? This is his memory.
I'm in all these pictures, but I don't remember any of it.
If all this is an illusion, could his memory be one as well? How do you know he's telling the truth?
The boy, he said, was a creator. Somebody who's created all of this.
Your father. You think he created this?
Whoever created it, there must be some kind of a logic to it. Inside the brain, memories are stored in different areas, but they're all connected to each other through neural pathways. When you smell a certain smell, you might remember a lot of memories that are tied to that smell. So maybe that's what this is. It's some kind of imitation of the brain, and the different areas are connected to each other. The bush.
Der må være en vej ud herfra.
Attendez, vous allez, on a déjà perdu les autres.
Your mind might not remember what happened in that room, but your body does. Have a seat. I know you think it's your mother who's trapped in here. This is not her prison. It's yours.
Can't stop him from dying, Mora. Mora!
Mom,
You know this isn't right.
why can't you hear me?
Please. You have to let him go.
Don't worry, my love. Don't be afraid. Forget. Promise. It's the only way for us to be together.
You're trapped in this simulation so your mother can keep you alive.
You're lying. That's not my memory. You planted that in my brain.
When your mother was your age, she found a paper on Plato's cave allegory in my study. She was clearly too young to understand the abstract concept Plato was suggesting. Nevertheless, she read it over and over. The idea that our knowledge has limits, and that we can never know if things truly are how they appear. We are in a slumber, unaware of the true nature of things. How do we know that the actual reality isn't outside the life we're living? Isn't that what God is? The creator of our reality. But then it's the world God is living in that's real, and we are just his doll's house. And then again, who created God? Doesn't it go on endlessly? In a way, this here is a doll's house, and it was built for you.
You're lying.
That's what your father wants you to believe. But there is a way out of here, and your mother has the key.
So what, so the simulation is made by her mother to keep Elliot alive, and her father is trapped as well, but her father wants to get out of the simulation, as does Daniel. Is changing the, oh my god, the simulation.
Sir. He hacked into the mainframe. I think he's trying to change the architecture of the simulation. He's changing the shape of things to cover his tracks.
He's trying to make her up without delivering us the key. We'll be trapped in here forever.
Não! Ei! Não vás! Não vás! Ajuda!
They're spreading the virus across the whole program. What are you trying to hide?
¡Eh! ¡Ramiro! ¡Por favor! ¡Ayúdame! ¡No lo entiendo! ¿Por qué estás aquí? ¿Y por qué estoy aquí? ¿Y vos?
Lucien,
¿Y tú?
on sort de là. On est. Paul.
I feel like the last episode of the second season of Dark.
If he had to choose between you and your mother, he'd always choose her.
This is insane. Nothing but a bad dream.
This is not a dream. Daniel, he used the word simulation as if this was some kind of a fake reality. And we're stuck in it.
This is crazy.
What is crazy is that you still haven't figured out what this is all about.
The key. This simulation has been corrupted. It's all falling apart.
Tut mir leid, Captain.
We're born into this world either a seeker or an avoider. To be an avoider is pure bliss. To be a seeker, on the other hand, brings nothing but pain. Contrary to your brother, you were born a seeker. And I wish now that you weren't.
This is just one of your sick mind games.
You give me more credit than I deserve. This is not my sick mind game. It's yours. You created this, you and your husband. This is your design. Time to wake up. Why is it not working? He changed the code.
It worked. It didn't start all over again.
Is this real?
No. This is the first simulation we ever created. The objects in the simulation are just manifestations of codes. Just facades like everything else.
And he changed the code.
I exchanged their values. I reprogrammed them. This time the syringe didn't bring you back and make you forget. Brought you here. I switched objects. The pyramid your father has. It's useless. That is the key. Your wedding ring holds the exit code now. This time, you will get out of here. Your brother, he took over the whole program whilst you were in here. He's been controlling everything. And I've tried so hard to get you out of here multiple times.
I thought my father was controlling
He's just as stuck in here as everyone else. This is so much bigger than you think. You have to wake up. You have to stop him. Or everything will be lost.
You be there when I wake up.
Always.
like there were for real, like in physical form or in just her memories or brain, whatever. That's everyone. Ike, Tova, Kressler, her mother Lingy, Angel, Jerome. Wait, what?
Didn't know what time it was, the lights were low.
And all the pods are everyone that were on the ship. So, unfortunately, that was the last episode of not only the season but the whole show. And it's such a shame because it really got interesting. I mean, it was already interesting, but it really got interesting by the end. I honestly didn't expect that. I always thought that maybe her father is, the creator, but nope. In a way, I mean, she was the creator, but her brother took over and made everyone like kind of prisoners. Because I don't know what is his end goal. I know that she said that her father cared more about her than her brother, and maybe that's why he did all that. But then why put everyone else in the same kind of simulation if he just wanted to, I don't know, punish her and his father? And I mean, I kind of understood that it's not happening in the 80s, not in the 80s, in the 1800. But I wasn't expecting to be that late. Is like 2099, and they're like on a spaceship, like a big ass spaceship, with a lot of pods, and I'm guessing in every pod is one of the passengers and the crew. So I don't know. I don't know if I didn't understood it yet or it's gonna just be an open question. Hopefully for now, I don't know. I still have hope that maybe they're gonna retake the show and continue it. So if I got it correctly, it's like Elliot was sick. And maybe Mora got something from her mother. Sometimes dementia is kind of a genetic things, and it can be passed over to your kids. And maybe she couldn't handle it, that her child is sick and he's gonna die. And she made it somehow to just be with him forever. Or maybe she didn't mean it in this way, that she's gonna also be captured in this loop. Right? Maybe she just wanted some place of hers where she could be with Elliot whenever she wants. But the pain of losing him, because I'm pretty sure he died, was so big that she chose to forget, kind of. And she made this simulation of that room where she could stay with her son and her husband. But at some point, her brother took over the simulation and not just only trapped her, but her father, or their father, and many other more. Made it into this ship that after 8 days it just restarts over. But at the same time, her father was fighting for his survivor and also for his escape from that. And I think Daniel knew what's going on from the beginning, and he knew in what year they all are, because he knew that the ship is not reality. The place where they all went, those memories kind of, is not reality. He knew what the actual reality is, and somehow managed to overwrite the code the brother made and infiltrate himself into the simulation and help Mora escape. Maybe that's why, like, he was the one that made the pyramid, and somehow her father knew about the pyramid. But then there was the key to unlock this escape thing that Mora received in the letter, and the letter was from her brother. So why would her brother put a key? Maybe, I don't know, it was just to see what happens. It's just a game for him. Just enjoy seeing all them suffer over and over again. I don't know. It was quite interesting, honestly, and it's a shame that it's not gonna continue. It was quite, in a way, it was quite different from Dark. Besides the fact that Dark managed to have a final season. But at the same time, it was also kind of a puzzle that you have to put it together, which I always enjoy. Even maybe I'm not so good at it, but I do my best. Will always be left with the question, like, what's the point of the simulation? Why is her brother doing all this, and why are they in space? It's like survivor of the species. The earth got destroyed and they all are like the last survivors, and to keep them in place and be more easy to manage, he just put them all in the simulation, and they just can sleep quietly in those things, pods. It's not even a pod, just kind of a rib cage kind of thing. I don't know, but I'm honestly kind of sad. I'm really sad that it's not gonna continue. I think had a lot of potential to be quite an interesting series, but unfortunately, this is it for this show. I quite enjoyed it. Was honestly quite fun, quite interesting. Nice cast, nice actors. I love the fact that they were like so different actors, everyone speaking their own language. I didn't so many shows doing that, and was quite refreshing. So yeah, the visuals amazing again, the CGI nice, some quite scary scenes, but it is what it is. Many other shows, like great shows, got cancelled. So, yeah. Anyway, this is it for me. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy. See you next time. Bye.